up, guys? I'm Dayton Reed, the rock star of Ascension Parish, and you're watching Disney Channel. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
Fuck out the way, little bitch. Yeah, better stand down.
Wait, okay.
Baby, I'm away, get served.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
lame ass boy, get swerved. Yeah, everybody wanna be next. Hey,
I was born in Baton Rouge Women's Hospital, but before I even turned 1, I think, me, my mom, and my 2 older brothers, we moved to Minnesota. So I just tell people I'm from Anoka, Minnesota, because that's like one of the only houses that I remember living in Minnesota. And, you know, I feel like it's unique. I mean, I technically didn't grow up in Louisiana. But, fun fact, Anoka, Minnesota is the Halloween capital of the world. Google that shit if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
pull up to the party in the jump. Hey, pull up to the party.
I started out writing poems in the 5th grade. So I was 11 years old, I started writing poems. And then once I got to like the 6th grade, so like 12 years old, I finally started writing rap music. So I still consider like the poetry like my music, because I still had like a little rhythm going on in my head. But once I started writing rap music, I didn't exactly like start recording until like a year later, because I just kind of like just wrote stupid stuff. It was mostly like rock and rap music, but then it turned to like real rap music, and then like a year or 2 later, I started recording at 13.
In the jump, yeah, left on red back then. Hey, now these little bitches won't fuck. Yeah, pull up to the party in the.
Growing up, I listened to a lot of rock music, and that was just all that my dad listened to. And then my older brother Corey, who passed away in 2009, when I was real young, he introduced me to the rock band Linkin Park. And Linkin Park was like, if you don't know who they are, they're like a rock band who has a rapper in the group. His name is Mike Shinoda. I mean, he also has his own rap group to the side called Fort Minor, but like their band was rock and rap together, and I really liked that. So actually, whenever I first started getting into rap music, I started writing rock and rap songs just like Linkin Park, because like that, I don't know, I just really was really into them. But I also listened to a band called POD, and they have rapping in there too. But Linkin Park was like my all-time favorite influence. But once I started getting into like rap music, I mean, I had a lot of influence from like Eminem and Lil Wayne and probably like Slaughterhouse. I listened to a lot of Slaughterhouse, Dr. Dre. But I was also real into a lot of underground artists who, I mean, they're big now, but this is when I was like in the 6th grade. I was listening to Kevin Gates because my aunt listened to him all the time. I was listening to Hobson, who, I mean, he's kind of up there now, but he's like real rap, you know what I'm saying? He's not like hype beast who I listen to now. But the Joker, I like the Joker, and not a lot of people know about him. Not T-H-A Joker, it was T-H-E with 2 R's. And but he was like real lyrical, and I was really into stuff like that. Like I was really into like diss songs and stuff. So I listened to a lot of the Joker growing up. But nowadays I listen to a lot of like the new wave rappers, because they just kind of like took over a whole new genre of rap music, and I really like that about them. Like they might not be the most lyrical people, you know what I'm saying, but they talk about they like to flex, and I like that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like to call them trash, but you can't be trash and then be a millionaire at what you do. And that's one thing I never understood. So no, all the like XXXTentacion, Ski Mask, The Slump God, Lil Xan, Lil Skis, Lil Peep, all that whole little genre of music, you can't judge them off of being lyrical. So no, they're not like that, but they also stand for something else, and they're good at what they do. That's the type of music that I listen to nowadays. I mean, I still like the old real rap and stuff like that, but they turn up, they have fun. I like that. And technically they are speaking real shit, because that is literally what they're living.
Jump, hey, pull up to the party in the jump. Yeah, left on red back then. Hey, now these little bitches won't fuck. Yeah, I'm the man now.
I have one tattoo, and it's of a semicolon for suicide awareness, but the heart, like the period on top is a heart. And I got this with my friend Nick, who's like my brother. We got it for our little friend. His name is Kane Miller. He was like our best friend at the time. He had committed suicide, so we kind of went and got tattoos for him whenever just in memory of him, but also for suicide awareness, because like there's a lot of people nowadays who like kill themselves and this and that. People don't see the signs, and you know, whenever like my friend Kane killed himself, you know, I really like felt bad because I didn't really see the signs. And I mean, a lot of people told me that they seen the signs and stuff like that. So that, you know, I just got that in memory of him, because like that really is a problem that happens a lot nowadays, is that, you know, people are depressed, people are getting bullied, people are going through some things, and people just kind of like brush it off like it's nothing. Now, I'm not blaming any of my friends for what happened to my friend. I'm just saying like that is a real life thing. So I got this in memorial of my friend Kane, but also for all those kids who, you know, took their own life and nobody really checked on them. And the placement itself is also really, like it really means something, because it's on the vein that leads directly to your heart. So I put it on my left side, right there on the vein that leads directly to my heart, because, you know, I love him.
What?
I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
Walk out the way, little bitch. Yeah, better stand down.
Wait, okay.
I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
Walk out the way, little bitch. Yeah, better.
I'm actually working on a project right now. I've really been slacking lately. Like, you know, I put out a couple good songs, and you know, everybody that I talked to has really been satisfied with it and listened to it a lot. You know, I get Snapchats, all the, like, it's crazy. Like, it really does amaze me how often I get people Snapchatting me a video of my music and stuff like that. And I mean, that really means a lot to me, because I went from, like, you know, talking about some stuff that, you know, was really deep down to me and nobody really listened to it, to just like finally making music that other people want to listen to. And so finally, I just kind of got my stuff together and was like, I'm tripping. Everybody's asking me why I haven't been making music. Everybody's been asking me why, you know, I'm falling off and stuff like that, even though I never really was on. But, you know, they just picking at me, but also being real at the same time. You know, they really been trying to push me. So finally, I got my stuff together. I'm working on a project. It doesn't have a name yet, but it is going to include, you know, a lot of my fans' favorite songs like Jump, Rockstar, Hold On To Me, and then also like buku other unreleased stuff that I haven't really hyped up, nothing like that. It's just gonna be a surprise for all of you.
Way get served, hey, lame ass boy get swerved, yeah, everybody wanna be next, hey.
The Varsity Theater in Baton Rouge, January 5th. I'm performing with two of my friends who are also artists. They like my music, I like their music, and now like we really came together, you know, do a show. And, you know, me and one of them's name is Zayo, and one of them's name is Joe Scott. So, you know, me and Zayo are gonna be like the first people from Ascension Paris to be able to perform at the Varsity Theater. So in our eyes, you know, we're making history. So be there or be square. Show tickets are $10. Follow me on Instagram to get information on how to book tickets. It's gonna be wild. I'm gonna be performing a lot of hype shit. You know, we're gonna go have fun.
Me, I just wanna be first, yeah, get the whole whip blacked out, hey, pull up in the beer like a...
My favorite song that I have made, out of all the songs that I've ever made, no matter what genre it is, would have to be, also my most slept on song it's called Hold On To Me, and it's featuring one of my fellow artist friends. His name is Rusty P, and the song is like a radio song. Like, it's not rap music, but it's also not like, it's just something that you would hear on the radio. That's how I feel. That's how everybody else that I talk to feel. But it's also, I think it's my most slept on song, just because of like the place that I live.
Yeah, get so lit, pass out. Hey, all I wanna do is get turned. Yeah, don't give a...
That's a good question. Everybody misconstrues the way that I refer to myself as a rock star, and they try to like correlate it to how people like Post Malone and Lil Uzi Vert and Playboy Cardi and, you know, a lot of other people refer to themselves as a rock star as like their lifestyle. And they think that that's why I call myself a rock star, but it's really not. I mean, somewhat, but it's really not. I'm trying to get people to refer to me as a rock star as well as myself, because I don't want to be called a white rapper. Because one, I'm not just in, you know, the genre of rap. I can do a lot of, you know, R&B, I can do pop, I can do rock if I wanted to. I mean, I don't really have to. I don't really want to, but I can if I wanted to, and that's not really a rapper. And then I also find like, I'm not one specific genre. I'm a whole bunch of people, but you know, I still want to party and have fun like a rock star. So it ties into how, you know, Post Malone and Lil Uzi Vert call themselves a rock star, but the main reasoning behind it is just because I don't want to be called a white rapper.
What you say, yeah, I know I'ma be alright, go home and sleep in the day, yeah, staying awake through the night.
I think right now, my biggest disadvantage in like trying to come up in the industry is the city that I live in, and just like the environment that I live in, because like the type of music that I come up with, a lot of people from other states really dig it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people around here, you know, they like it, but they also like a whole nother genre of music a lot more, so they always turn their eyes to the people who are doing this genre of music. Where I'm from, people listen to a lot of like gangster rap, real rap and stuff like that. You know, people talk about like real life stuff, or people talking about like, you know, gangster stuff. Like people listen to a lot of YoungBoy, and I'm not saying YoungBoy is a bad rapper. I like YoungBoy myself. I'm just saying like where I'm growing up, with the environment that I am in with my genre of music isn't really, I can't really get that far with people around here because people listen to a different genre of music. Now, if I went to places like California or Atlanta or Miami or really just about anywhere else but South Louisiana, you know, I think I'd be able to have a better chance of trying to work my way up in the ladder with my genre of music. Like I had people from Utah who liked a lot of my songs. I had people from Cali like a lot of my songs, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Colorado, people in Minnesota like my songs. You know what I'm saying? They like, those are a lot of the people that send me Snapchats of my song, you know, really turning up to it and stuff like that. And that's because that's the type of music that they are into. And
I take a shot to the face, yeah. Wrist in my neck full of ice, hey. Homie, don't think it's a game, yeah. I put that shit to the side, hey.
I fucking love clothes, and I didn't really care about my clothes not too long ago, but you know, finally I started caring about how I dressed. And one of my friends that one of my real good friends, he's real into outfits and clothes and stuff like that. So I started asking him for advice on where to shop and how to dress and stuff like that. And once I finally found a style that I liked, I can't be stopped. Now I'm in love with clothes. I'm in love with shopping. And like, I never really cared about stuff like that. Just like I never used to care about jewelry, but I mean, I got a little fucking, yeah, the other little fucking, yeah. I mean, they aren't expensive, but they look nice and I like them. But I just didn't really care about stuff like that. So now that I'm into clothes, I started shopping at places like Urban Outfitters, and I started really like trying to put outfits together and stuff, like stuff that would look good instead of just trying to color coordinate everything. And like, you know, if I'm wearing, like no matter what color you're wearing, like if you're wearing some yellow color like this, if you got a pair of black Vans, it's gonna go with anything. You know what I'm saying? But there's people out there that wanna get, you know, like I used to wanna get like a yellow shirt and have some yellow shoes to match. Nah, that's too much. That's too much yellow. And I used to not care about that, but now I care about it. I like looking good now, okay? Everywhere, it doesn't matter where I'm going. If I'm stepping out, I need to look good. I need to at least look decent. Like I'm not just gonna throw on some Nike slippers and then some gray and lime green Nike shorts and then wear like a baby blue Nike shirt. No, I'm gonna wear a black Nike shirt with some black shorts with some black slippers. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all coordinated, but you know, it's all Nike. That's the thing. You gotta put it together like a puzzle. You know, one wrong thing could throw off your whole outfit. Thanks everyone for watching. Once again, my name is Dayton Reed. I'm the rock star of Ascension Parish. Check out my music. Everything is going to be in the link in the bio. Check me out on Instagram at Dayton Reed. Check me on at Twitter at Dayton Reed. And if you want to add me on Snapchat, just slide in my DMs.
Pull up to the party in the jump, ayy. Pull up to the party in the jump, yeah. Left on red back then, ayy. Now these little bitches won't fuck, yeah. Pull up to the party in the jump, ayy. Pull up to the party in the jump, yeah. Left on red back then, ayy. Now these little bitches won't fuck, yeah. I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
I'm the man now.
Wait, what?
Fuck out the way, little bitch, yeah.